everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another speed build, not a speed build, I'm so used to saying speed builds, a speed edit, and today we're going to go ahead and, this is actually my first speed edit by the way, and today we're going to go ahead and do a speed edit for the thumbnail of my Gilland Manor speed build video. So this should have went up maybe yesterday or a few days ago. I'm actually recording this the day I finished this build, so I don't know when this is all going up, but it should be pretty soon. And I've just got to adjust my microphone quickly because it's literally fallen off my mic stand. Okay, that's a little bit better. Anyway, sorry about that. So I've never done one of these before, and I'm just recently been watching quite a lot of these, and it's just something that looks really interesting, and it is like editing and everything like that is something that I've been looking into a lot more. This is actually kind of like the first, well, I don't really do my thumbnails this edited, especially for builds, so this is kind of like a one-off thing. So some things I might be doing might look a little bit odd or might not be correct, if a correct thing you can do during editing, I don't really know, but yeah, so I don't know how it compares to other people who do speed edit videos for builds. So yeah, I'm not really too sure, but like I said, this is my first time doing this, so if you have any tips or anything, that would be really useful. Another thing I should point out as well is that I was actually just using my mouse during this. Now, I know a lot of people use graphics tablets and things like that. I have been looking into some of those, but to be honest, I don't think I'd use it that much. So that's why I don't have one, and of course this is my first one, so you probably wouldn't expect me to have one anyway. So basically all I'm doing here is kind of going through all the different types of things that we've got in this build. So we've got the roof, we've got the roof trims, we've got the windows, and we've got the landscape and the grass and the pavement and stones. And I was kind of just going through all of those and doing an individual edit for all of them, if that makes sense. So you can see here that we're doing it for the ivy. So basically I'm just going around those, doing like an overlay on them just to kind of make everything stand out a little bit more and to make everything look a little bit more vibrant and saturated, and I think it just adds a lot more to it. So I don't know how often I'm going to do these, to be honest. Like I said, it isn't something I do a lot, and to be honest, a lot of the time I don't have that much time to put into thumbnails as I used to. Like during the summer and things like that, I used to have loads more time, but now of course I'm back in college and stuff, I haven't had that much time, so you know, it is sometimes a nice thing to do. I really wanted to do this for this video, like this video in particular, because the manor that I built for this, I was really proud of actually. So I wanted to do a little, you know, just something a little bit more special, I suppose, for it. And yeah, so let me know what you think about it. If you have any tips, that'll be really helpful. And I actually showcased this home on, well, for the first time. Well, by the time you see this, the speed build should be up, but I did actually show it off a few weeks ago on my first live stream. It was actually yesterday for me, but I'm saying a few weeks ago because that's probably how long it's going to be by the time you see this. I'm not too sure. I might have even done a second stream by you see this. I'm not too sure actually. But anyway, I showed this off at the end of my first live stream just to kind of get some opinions on it, and everybody seemed to like it, which I was so happy with. This build actually only took me about 4 hours, which was actually not long at all. Which, you know, well, I don't really know why I'm talking about the build because this is the speed edit. I talk a lot more about the build in the actual speed build video. I'll try to remember to put a card on this video or a link in the description so you can go ahead and check it out, along with the download link for the gallery. If I do forget to do those, because, I mean, knowing me, it'll probably be very likely, you can actually go to just my homepage on my channel, and in the banner I have a link to my gallery page. It's the one with the little Google icon on it, and that'll take you to my gallery page online, sorted from newest uploads. So that might be a useful way to find it a little bit easier. So right now we're just going around with the kind of the coverings, or the overlays I should say, for the chimneys. I was actually going to do this same overlay in the same layer I did for the roof, but they are slightly different colours, so I just decided to do them separately. Also go ahead and do a little bit of an edit to the sky as well. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I felt like after I'd finished I was like, this speed edit seems a little bit too short and I feel like I'm missing something out, so I went ahead and did that. And also at the end I went ahead and put like a gradient on, like, as a, just turn the opacity down very low and put like a slight gradient over it, just add a little bit more colour to it. You'll see what I mean later, and that's something I don't do a lot, but I do give credit to SpringSims for that because I saw him do it in one of his recent videos as well. So thanks SpringSims for that tip. Even though it didn't give me the tip, I kind of just looked inspiration from it, I suppose. So we're just going around with the roof trims now, and I just wanted these to stand out a little bit more. The reason I'm doing lots of different layers, and I recommend you do this actually, is sometimes that well, the first reason is that I'm doing separate layers because the opacity and things are different. Sometimes I want the opacity more, and sometimes I want it lower, depending on what I'm doing the overlay for. And then another reason as well is that layering is a very good idea when you're doing builds really. Oh my god, I'm so used to builds on now. It's really useful for doing like these type of things, because if you make a mistake, if you do it all in one layer, you're going to have to undo everything. But with a layer, it might be a little bit easier. Then you can just undo that certain layer, or you can just redo that layer. So yeah, I always try to do that. Sometimes I do forget, I'm not going to lie, but I do try most of the time to do separate layers for everything. So we're kind of nearing the end of the build here. Oh my god, I said build again. What is wrong with me today? We're nearing the end of the speed edit. There we go. And I didn't speed this up all the way because I felt like it would be a little bit too quick to see what I'm actually doing. And I felt like it would make a very short video and it'd probably make you a little bit dizzy, since it's not The Sims and it's a little bit different in terms of what speed I should do. So it isn't completely slowed down. People ask me what kind of speed I do for my speed build videos, like when I speed them up in editing, and I don't actually know, because in Sony Vegas I just speed it up all the way it goes. Basically all I do is press Control and I kind of like click my mouse on the end of the clip and just drag it all the way back until it goes no further, and that's how much I speed it up. So if you use Sony Vegas, then that's the way I do it. I don't know in terms of times, like 4 times, 5 times, whatever, like probably more than that actually, but yeah. So, what else was I mentioning? I was just about to mention something and it's totally just gone out of my head. No, that was it. I am using Photoshop CS6 here, as you can see. I have actually just recently upgraded to this. I had been using CS3 from like for so many years. I've been using CS3, and the reason I never upgraded was because CS3's always just worked for me. You know, I just never felt the need to upgrade. It just does the same thing. CS6 is a little bit, you know, more easy to use. So I mean, like, if you don't want to spend the money, then you might as well just go for CS3, because it literally, I could easily just do this in CS3, you know. So yeah, I was just going there to save it because I realised that I'd done so much and I hadn't even saved it yet, so I was got a little bit worried, so I just went ahead and did that. And we're pretty much finished with it here. I'm kind of just going around figuring out what I'm going to do next, and I think I'm going to do a grass edit as well. Oh, I'm doing the gradient here, as I can see. So I've basically just chosen a colour that I thought kind of mixed well with what I'm doing here, and that's what I did, like that kind of like orangey. Actually, I went with a yellow to white gradient actually. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Really hope you enjoyed. I'm going to leave you with a before and after screenshot. Let me know if you want to see any more speed edits soon. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.